here today because I'm gonna show you a flip through of the Traveler's Notebook that I just did while I was on a cruise. And then I'm gonna go through a packing list of sorts for bringing supplies with you on such a trip. This is trial and error because I brought so many supplies before I never used them. And so I made a post in my scrapbook group on Facebook the other day and people were really interested in seeing a video about it. So here we go. So I found this Traveler's Notebook cover at Michael's and it was so tropical I just had to go for it. And then I made this little charm to go on it, and then I got my Cocoa Daisy June kit and it was so tropical, and so there was this little white and pink flamingo and it just went so perfectly. So let's open up here. So a friend of mine sent me a Traveler's Notebook and it had these little plastic bits that are kind of like dashboards for your Traveler's Notebooks that go inside your cover, and they're so cute. So our little boy did not go with us on our cruise, our smallest one. So we so I put a picture of him because I knew I would miss him a lot, and just kind of decorated it, put some ephemera bits in there to use. And then this came in the Cocoa Daisy kit as well. So this came with the Traveler's Notebook cover from Michael's and it has a flamingo. And just a quick flip through here, I decorated some pages. I brought a very small supply of stamps, ink, and washi tape. So that's what I used mostly. When you go on a cruise, every day they give you an itinerary in your room, and so I collected all the ephemera and used it in my book. And this is actually covers for the glasses in the bathroom, just anything that I can get my hands on, but mostly bits of paper from the itineraries, and they call it a cruise compass on Royal Caribbean. So I just documented what we did each day and cut out the day and the forecast for the day. And this was day 2. We were at sea all day. Did what we did that evening, a little decoration. Then the next day we stopped in Cozumel, so I did a little map and a little blurb about what the city was like and talked about our day. These were the bracelets that we wore on one of our excursions, and so I listed everything we did, so when I get ready to do my scrapbook I can go back if I forget anything and fill in details. And this is a map of Cozumel that I acquired somewhere. You can see it's a little worn, and but just paste it in there. It's nice to see where we went. We actually drove all around the island, which was cool. We did a Jeep tour. So on day 4 we're in Costa Maya, and I want to go back there because I did not have enough time there. It was beautiful. The beach was amazing. So I documented our excursion that we did there, and then back on the boat what we did that evening. And our last day was at sea, so I just talked about some things we did, and I got a front row seat for the World's Sexiest Man competition, so be jealous about that. And that's the end. So I have some blank pages. I will probably either use them for our next family vacation or just maybe even save it for the next tropical vacation that we go on. This is the other side of the little dashboard, and again I filled it with ephemera bits. Those I didn't use, so I'll take them out and put them in my scrapbook probably. And there's another dashboard, and it held the notepad that I got in the Daisy Dory kit. And this was a separate entry that I bought to go in the Traveler's Notebook, and I like it because it's for, you know, you can use it for multiple trips, and so you fill it in about your trip, your packing list, places you want to go, and then you do it for every trip you take, and you can have like a collection of probably 20 or 30 trips. So I like that idea, and just keep that in there every time I travel. The last bit of the dashboard that wraps around is this little pocket, and this will be where I start showing you what I packed. You can see I have a pin here, but in this little pocket I put I tore off just some of the tape bits that I use because you have to have an adhesive if you're gonna do this type of scrapbooking. So I just tore off some tape bits and put them in there. And then I found these tiny little stickers when I bought my Traveler's Notebook, so I put those in there, and I have these passport stickers that I included in there as well. And I have some clips that I didn't end up using, and again I'll put these in my June Traveler's Notebook or my scrapbook or something like that. So that's the end of what is in my Traveler's Notebook. And then, like I said, I've traveled a lot with my supplies and never used them. So I've really pared it down to the essentials. So I took one little pin bag, and my pin bag holds my pins and my washi. And I probably took too many washies, but I like variety and they fit, so you know. I took a multicolored variety of pins, and this is even a glue pen, so another like backup source of adhesive. Just a couple more bits of tiny little washies. And the only other thing I took was this one bag from Freckled Fawn. So it's about, I don't know, 6 by 6. And it's filled to the brim, but that's all I needed. This Altoids tin holds these tiny little alphabet stamps that I think I bought at the dollar spot at Target a long time ago. There's the whole alphabet in there. And then I chose some tropical colored inks that I like to use. So I just got green and a coral and a, what's the word? Turquoise and yellow. So 4 inks. And again, some people might think that's overkill. Actually 5 inks, because I did bring a black and I barely used a black. Some people, you could probably get away with just a black though, however, if you only want to, if you wouldn't do the bare minimum. A lot of people only stamp black anyway. A tiny little acrylic block. You can take on an airplane blade up to 4 inches, and these tiny little Cricut scissors are only 2 inches. So those were in my carry-on on the airplane, no problem. There's more ephemera that I didn't stick. And I had a couple of wooden stamps that were just too tropical to leave at home, so I brought those with me. Some of my washi tape didn't fit in the pin bag. And then I just have 2 small little clear stamps. These are both from the Ink Road. Laura's amazing, and she sent me this. I won it as a prize in the Scrap Gals Good. And this says reading, drinking, eating, watching. I really love this because I used it a lot in that traveler's notebook, saying what we did each day, and it has a today stamp. And then this is the palm leaves and greenery, and I really like using those in the background. So the last thing I have in here is just a little scissor thing, which really, it's not scissors so much as it's a rolly thing. So if you didn't want to bring scissors on an airplane, if you were worried about them being taken up or whatever, I'm pretty sure no one would ever try to take this away. So something like this is from Stampin' Up. And that's it. That was all that I took with me. This all started because I was actually working on my traveler's notebook, finishing it up in the airport, and someone stopped and commented on it, and she said it was really cool, and she had been watching me do it for a while, and I thought that was interesting, and everybody thought it was cool. So I hope that you enjoy this, and I encourage you to pack a little bag with you the next time you take a travel. Take your traveler's notebook, that's what it's for. Thanks for watching, bye.